Welcome to WorkSpan TV. I'm Marcia Rhodes with WorldatWor. Today we're discussing retirement income, and with me are Donna Wallace-Strung and Sally Bradley Golding. Sally, let's start with you. What trends are you seeing in the area of defined contribution plans?
Well, Marcia, it's really interesting because it's very encouraging, the trend that we're seeing. What we are seeing is more and more plan sponsors are realizing that their employees need increasing help in being successful in 401k plans. It's a lot of responsibility on employees' shoulders, and they need help, and employees are really stepping in and providing that help. A couple of concrete ways in which that is happening is auto-enrollment, where employees are choosing to put the employees in the plan unless the employee elects out, and that's really helping overall participation rates and getting people in the habit of savings. The other area is the majority of employers now offer investment advice to their employees. So the struggle of figuring out how to make wise investments, they are really aided in that with the professional investment advice. The second trend that we're seeing in defined contribution plans is with the shift from defined benefit over to defined contribution, employees are really having to find a solution now to providing lifetime income for themselves, which they used to get out of defined benefit plans. Now they're going to have to work to solutions to turn their nest egg into lifetime income from their 401k plan.
That could be a challenge.
It could, absolutely, Marcia. And what we have found through the research that we have done, Financial Engines has conducted research with over 300 near retirees and retirees. And what we have found is that employees are really looking to find the balance between flexibility and safety. They really value flexibility, especially in the early years of retirement. There's a lot of uncertainty about what retirement might look like for any individual. And they're also interested in safety because there's a big concern about running out of money. None of us know how long we will actually live for, and we want to make sure our money lasts for our lifetime. Many of the solutions that have existed historically have asked the employee to favor one over the other. Choose flexibility, compromise on safety, or choose safety and lose flexibility. Financial Engines is approaching this from a different manner with a hybrid solution where we're going to bring together both flexibility on the investment side and an annuity purchase that happens out of the plan later in life. So what we're looking to do is to meet that challenge that employees have presented us with, which is to find that effective balance between flexibility and safety so they can have confidence entering into retirement and not feel like they've given up that ability to respond to outside events that might occur.
Are there any other challenges we should be aware of?
There are some other challenges. I would put them behind that first one, but what we have found that employees, even those who felt very successful in the accumulation phase, doing it themselves, when faced with what we call the decumulation phase, they're now finding that challenging to do that alone. There's a lot of questions. When do I take Social Security? If they are fortunate enough to still have a defined benefit, what type of option should I take there? And so they're really looking for help from professional advisors in a way that they haven't before. And the third trend that we're seeing is that more and more employers are introducing managed accounts into their 401k plans. So again, it's professional advice, but in this case, the situation, the employee can just hire the professional money management firm to manage their 401k for them. The challenge on that is how do you find an advisor that is independent and really has your interests at heart? And that's one of the things we heard from employees that they were concerned about. We also heard that fees are a big concern. They understand that they need to pay for these services, but they want to make sure they understand how they're going to pay and that the compensation is fair. So they're really looking for complete full disclosure and transparency of fees. And then lastly, what we heard, and employees I think will like to hear this, is employees really respect the benefit programs that employers provide to them. And so they really said they are looking for a retirement income solution from their employers because that will help them with this whole issue of how do I know who to trust with my retirement money, because I can't afford to make a mistake with this. There is no recovery plan.
Donna, what advice do you have for plan sponsors in terms of managing retirement plans?
As a plan sponsor, I would recommend that first you know your employee population, listen to your employees. If you have a fairly large employee population that's age 50 plus, it's very likely that a product like Financial Engines will be of interest to them. The second thing that I'd recommend is that you look at the market, understand what's available, what's out there, and choose something that meets your employees' needs, but yet also helps you as a plan sponsor to be successful in offering that to your employee. We at Baylor Health Care System offered Financial Engines, Income Plus, to our employees back in April, and it has been very positive. We received very good response when we sent all the information out explaining the program, asking for an election. We got a wonderful participation rate, and we've heard very good response for our employees. So we're very pleased that we've offered this to them.
Well, based on your experience, it sounds like the hybrid plan is the way to go for the near future.
It certainly sounds that way. We've gotten great response.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your experience with us. For WorldatWor, I'm Marcia Rhodes.